Hey YouTube, welcome to another edition of the Busted Knuckle. Today we've got a 2010 Jetta here that had a problem with the right hand headlight not working, one of them, and I think it was a brake light. I had traced it down to this fuse box over here. There was a fuse overheating in that circuit, the headlight circuit. I'm going to go through and clean the grounds and stuff, but we're going to replace that fuse box first. I didn't see any videos on replacing that, so I thought this might help somebody out. Stay tuned. Alright, I got the negative battery cable unhooked and isolated there. So we're going to start with pulling these back. I'll lift this up out of the way. Let me grab the other box here. So, it comes like this with no stuff in it here, obviously. So, what you want to do is lay it out and go fuse by fuse. As you'll notice, there's a few empty slots here. So, you don't want to screw up and put a fuse in there and all of a sudden you don't have something working. If you yank them all out of there, you're sure to get it screwed up. So, just go along one at a time and transfer them all over to here. Okay, got those all swapped over. I didn't take you through that excruciating process, but like I said, just do them one at a time and you should be good. Or you can kind of pause this video and look at how this one is, but I wouldn't trust that. If for your individual car, you might have some different option or something. Might have a, I don't know, an automatic ass wiper in that slot or some bullshit. So take your time and do it one at a time. It should be good. Okay, I had a brain fart, but I caught it during editing. I didn't point out to you guys which fuse was causing the headlight problem. You might want to know that. This is the very back fuse. This one here, the firewall would set back here. So this one's the one right towards the back at the firewall. It's a 30 amp fuse. If your right headlight's out, you wiggle that around a little bit, your headlight will probably come on. I think if I remember right in the manual, it's marked brake, and that's it. I didn't get in there to see what the hell was associated with the headlight, but that's that. I took this apart. If you guys wanted to see what the inside of it looked like. Right here's the terminal that was hot and spread open. So couldn't really get at that to fix it without taking the shit all apart like that. I didn't want to do that on a customer's car. Figured I'd better just replace it. Pretty basic, just a steel plate in there carrying voltage around. Nice. Wonder what happens if the shit jiggles just right and touches that. Doesn't look like it has much protection in there to me. Okay, we're going to take these power wires off now. You can take this one and then unbolt all of these, and this steel plate here is going to come off with it. So, okay, so you can take these off with something like this, but don't put them back on with that, as you will screw up and break something. And now we got to get this torque screw here in the middle. Ooh. Like I said, pull them with stuff like that, but don't put it back like that. Don't be a dumbass. Okay, now you just grab a hold of it, kind of wiggle it around, give it a good tug. It should come up out of there. There's your connector. There's where it bolts to. put a little dielectric grease on some of these to help protect it from the water. Okay, just did a little film right here. Anyways, now we want to put that back in there. Light it up, give it a little wiggle. A little pressure, and then we want to get a Torx screwdriver and tighten that down. I'm going to take off this plate. Just got to kind of get underneath these little lips of the screwdriver. You can pop that back and then transfer it over to your other one. Okay, something that I've noticed, you can get these cross threaded really easy, it looks like, because of the angle and how it's hooked in down here. So you might have to pull the wire out of this plastic piece to get that started on there straight. Okay, well, like I said, we'll get in here and tighten these by hand. I'm going to get in there with something and break this thing. You got to be tight, but not too damn tight. Alright, we got it all back together, tested, everything's working good. Sorry I had to cut this video short with the cleaning the grounds and everything. I had to get to work on some of this other stuff that was stacking up out here instead of videoing, but anyways, that's the basics of getting the fuse box replaced. If you like what you see, hit like and subscribe, and you may see what I'm up to next. Thank you. Bye, everybody.